Hello friends, welcome to the TYBSc IT Semester 5 Internet of Things Practicals. Today's practical is to interface GPS module with Raspberry Pi. Here are the project requirements. We need some hardware components. We need Raspberry Pi microcontroller. We need SD card into it. We need a power supply which is in the form of USB power supply. We need a GPS module. We need jumper wires, especially female to female. So if you have female to female jumper wires, you don't need a breadboard here. You may need a monitor, or you can have any PC's desktop and you can view the desktop of Raspberry Pi using VNC Viewer. Then we need to do some settings here in Raspberry Pi. So we need to do it through raspi-config command. I will be showing you how to do that. Let us see the program that is required to execute this GPS program. So here is the program that we require to execute the GPS module. The program is quite big program where we need to extract latitude and longitudes and time information from NMEA GPGGA string, which is received from GPS module using Python, and we have to print them on the console. That latitude and longitude values will be printed out. So by using this latitude and longitude, we can locate the current position of us on a Google map. So this NMEA is for acronym for the National Marine Electronics Association, which existed before GPS. So you may get this code from this website also. I have taken this code from this website. Here also you will see that this NMEA is a string which is received by the GPS module using Python. So this is how your program will look like in a Python IDE of Raspberry Pi. This is the output that you are going to get. You will get this time from this module, and you will get latitude values and longitude values of your current GPS position. I have manipulated these values now because I won't be revealing my current uh, location here, but you can use that code to get your current latitude and longitude information. So this is how you will get the output on web browser also, if you are going to press Ctrl C after you get these values on console. So you see, if you want to see the output on browser, you can press Ctrl C to plot the location. So this location can be plotted in two ways. The satellite view is also possible. So here are the pins that you require to connect GPS module with the Raspberry Pi module. So that is your plus VCC to pin 2, ground you can connect to pin 6. There are a lot more ground pins you can use. Then your RX should connect to pin 8 and TX need to be connected to the pin number 10. Let us see how the circuit is to be set up and program is to be executed.
So let us set up Raspberry Pi microcontroller with GPS module. To do so, you require a Raspberry Pi microcontroller. You require a GPS module. So this GPS module comes in two different components. This is GPS antenna. This you need to connect to this GPS module. So you can simply connect it by just placing it inside, and then to connect this GPS module pins with the Raspberry Pi GPIO pins, you require this female to female jumper wires. So we require only 4 connections. So I will be using 4 different colored female to female jumper wires. I will be using black for ground. I will be using this red for plus VCC voltage, this green for say transmitter TX pin, and this blue for RX pin, that is for receiver. So as we have only 4 connections, this is how I will be connecting. So the first pin is plus VCC pin, then the second pin is RX. So I will be using this blue color for RX. There is no such color convention that you should use. You can only follow the color convention for positive and ground pins. and I will be using this black colored pin for this ground. So now all these pins are connected to the GPS module. Now we need to connect these pins to the Raspberry Pi GPIO pins. So in Raspberry Pi GPIO pins, this second pin is of plus 5 voltage. So I will insert this plus VCC pin, red colored pin, into this plus VCC. Then this second pin that I will be inserting is the ground pin. So sixth pin is ground pin, so I have inserted the sixth pin as ground pin. Then RX pin should go to the 8th pin. So since this was the 6th pin, the very next pin is the 8th pin of Raspberry Pi, and then TX pin should go into the 10th pin. So this is the 10th pin. So that's it. This is the circuit setup for GPS module. There are only four pins. The first pin is plus VCC, then you have to connect ground, then RX and TX pins. Then you can connect this USB power to set your Raspberry Pi on. So this is how you can connect your Raspberry Pi and GPS module.
First of all, I need advanced IP scanner. So by clicking open, you will get this advanced IP scanner, and by clicking on the scan, you will be able to scan your Raspberry Pi if it is connected to the same network to which your laptop is connected. So my laptop is connected to this Wi-Fi, and Raspberry Pi is also connected to the same Wi-Fi. So all the devices which are connected to that Wi-Fi network will be listed over here. So you see the Raspberry Pi is also listed here. Now the IP address for my Raspberry Pi is 192.168.43.165. So I need a VNC viewer to view the desktop of Raspberry Pi. So how to view it with this IP address? You can click on file and new connection. So here you can write that IP address 192.168.43.165, and here you can give any friendly name. So this can be any user defined name. I have created many such instances, so I'm using this as a new name for my Raspberry Pi controller. So just double click on it and it will ask you for username and password. So by default the username is Pi and password is Raspberry in all small letters. So you see that my Raspberry Pi is also connected to the same network. Now here you have to first do all those settings. So to do the settings, you have to click on this command prompt and you have to copy this command. So to copy this command, I'll take you to the same settings where I showed you that these are the steps we require. So you can copy this command, and to the VNC command prompt you can paste it. So this is sudo raspi config. So this will open this. So in this we have to go to interfacing options. In interfacing options you have to go to serial, P6 serial. So this is asking this question, so you can simply click on no, and here for this serial port hardware enabling you should say yes and simply click OK, and you can click escape to get back to the command prompt.
Now to test your device, type sudo cat/dev/tty-ama0 to check the content of NMEA GPGGA content.
So here we have to list by using ls command, and we can list all the devices. So -l space -dev. So this will list two devices, that is one is TTY S0 and another is this TTY AM A0 and this is TTY S0. These two are necessary. These two need to be listed there. Once this setting is done, you can simply close this. Now you can open your program in this Python 3 IDE and click File, click Open. Now since I have already copied that program, I will be executing it here. So this is my GPS module program. So you see here you can get those values into the buffer. So I have manipulated those values here right now. So you can click on run.
And this is how your program will get execute. So it is showing you the time, latitude and longitude. If you press Ctrl C, it will also show you the output on browser. So you need to wait for some time to load this GPS map completely onto your browser. This may take a minute to load. You can see this view in satellite view also by simply clicking on this. So this will load the satellite view of your location as well. So you can switch back to the previous view as well in this way. Thank you for watching this video.